Yo, what are you saying, people? Welcome back to my channel. I am Kizawa. Thank you for tuning into today's video. Today I'm going to be giving you some tips on how to avoid your videos being blocked worldwide by YouTube. Then I'm going to be giving you a little bit of advice on how you can avoid copyright claims completely on your videos. Before we get into it, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'm uploading loads of DJ tips recently. Be sure not to miss out on them. Make sure you hit the notification bell. Give the video a like if this video helps you. And yeah, let's get into it. So today's video is just going to be a quick one. I'm just going to be showing you through my videos, and I'm just going to be telling you how I personally avoid my videos being blocked worldwide. So I've uploaded over 50 DJ mixes now to YouTube. I've dealt with a couple of blocks, but tend to kind of avoid them, and I've got an algorithm that I use to avoid it on my videos and my mixes getting blocked. So as you can see here, pretty much every single one of my mixes is now public. I don't have a blocked mix worldwide. I know a lot of you have to deal with getting your mixes blocked and copyrighted. Unfortunately, if you're going to use a lot of copyright music, there's not really a way to avoid getting those videos copyright claimed. As you can see, 95% of my mixes have copyright claims on. There are a few anomalies where they don't have any claims on, and that's because I've tried to avoid getting claims on those videos. There isn't really a way of avoiding the claims unless you are going to use like really obscure bootlegs and really obscure remixes. If you're going to use the original tracks released under original record labels, you are going to get some copyright claims in your videos, and that's not really something you can avoid. However, there is a way that you can avoid getting your mixes blocked worldwide. I've only ever had 2, maybe 3 mixes blocked worldwide, and I'm going to tell you how I dealt with it. So first of all, one of the mixes I got blocked worldwide was a Martin Garrix tune. I made a Martin Garrix mix. One of the tracks got blocked worldwide. Usually the bigger labels and the bigger artists are the ones with the most blocks, because of course they have more influence on YouTube. They have more power, so they tend to block more music on YouTube. Like for me, for example, I mix a lot of tech house and techno, a lot of underground obscure music, so it doesn't really affect my mixes too much. I can pretty much upload whenever I want and it won't get copyright restricted. However, I know a lot of you hip hop guys, a lot of you EDM DJs, you do deal with copyright claims and copyright blocks on kind of like a really often basis. I think that what you need to do is you need to kind of try not to upload mixes from the big record labels and the big DJs so much. I think that's where you're going wrong. So I suppose my main tip here is to just avoid using the big music, avoid using the big DJs. That is how you're going to stop your videos getting blocked worldwide. Try and use the obscure remixes, try and use the obscure music. That way you can guarantee that your tracks won't get blocked worldwide, and it's also forcing you to be a little bit more creative with your mixing, trying to force you to maybe try some new music out that you haven't already used and give people something that they haven't heard before. So when I've had my videos blocked worldwide, you've got 2 options. You can either block that video, you can either block that tune out of your video, like you can go into the YouTube editor and you can just cut that bit out. Or what I've done for the 2 occasions is I know that 2 of the tracks that have been blocked in my mixes were unreleased tracks. So what happens is an underground artist, would release a track, it wouldn't get picked up by a record label would then pick it up, and because they are in the process of releasing that track, they block and delete every video off YouTube that contains it. Then when that track finally gets released, all those videos get unblocked because that track is now usable and it's no longer being released, and you can use that in your video. So what I do occasionally is when I know that the track is an unreleased track and it's getting released, I'll just leave the mix alone, and then what you'll find is a month or a month and 2 down the line, the track will get the video will get unreleased from a block, and it'll just be public again. And that's how I've left it a couple of times. But of course, if your video does get blocked by like a big label like Martin Garrix, Tiesto, the likeliness is that video will never get unblocked, and you're probably gonna have to either edit that track out, or you're just gonna have to leave it as a blocked video. Now, a little tip for you: if you want to avoid copyright completely in your mixes, it is possible. There's a couple of ways of doing it. First way is, what you're going to want to do is contact underground, unsigned artists, and you're going to want to ask them for their music. It happens quite a lot for me anyway. I'll get contacted by artists asking me to use their unreleased music, and of course I always say yeah, because I'll never turn down free music. This guy here, Criminal, he's a trap and dubstep producer. He personally asked me, he said, I'm going to release an album, I'm going to send you my album, I want you to do a little mix around it. And of course I was like, cool, let's do it. Don't really mix too much trap and dubstep, let me see what I can do with it. That video is uncopyrighted completely, and it is monetizable. Now of course, because he is a smaller producer, it didn't do too well, but that video is completely unclaimed by copyright. Another way of avoiding copyright completely is by, funnily enough, using copyright-free music. There is tons and tons of it here on YouTube. All you've got to type in is copyright-free music. Basically, there is hundreds of thousands of tracks that you can use on your mixes, on your videos, that will not get any sort of copyright claim at all, and that will be monetizable. As you can see here, I did a copyright-free music mix. It was bass and future house. The video didn't do too well, but it was really fun and creative, coming up with and using music that I really haven't heard before. And of course, if you are going to do like a DJ tutorial, for example, like I've been doing recently, I use the copyright-free music in that. People aren't necessarily there to hear the specific music, they just want to hear the tip, or they want to hear what I've got to say. So what I do is I'll use a copyright-free piece of music so that the video won't get copyright claimed, and I can then monetize the video and it won't get blocked worldwide. So there we have it, guys. Thank you for tuning in to today's video. I hope these tips have helped you. I hope you can now upload some mixes without them getting blocked worldwide, and I hope maybe you can upload some mixes without getting any copyright claims at all. If these tips did help you, or you've got any tips to add to yourself, make sure you leave me a comment and leave me a thumbs up on the video. As I said before, subscribe to the channel. I've got loads of tips, loads of videos coming up. This is just one of many that I have planned. I hope that this video helped you somewhat, and maybe now you can start progressing with your mixes and hopefully stop getting those nasty blocks when you spend so long, you know, editing, mixing, rendering your videos only for them to get blocked on YouTube. It's so annoying. It's happened to me before. I hope it doesn't happen to any of you now. Try and take these tips, try and put them into your sets. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later.